Good morning, YouTube. I am so excited. I am, first of all, welcome if you're back with me. And if you're new here, welcome. You're here on a really exciting day because today is the day that I have completed my summer with the masters. Oh no, I didn't complete it. I'm going to complete it right before your very eyes. Yes, I have one section left. One section, but, oh, it has a lot of, is it confetti heavy? I don't think so. I don't think it's what you would deem confetti, but it's got a lot of colors in this one little section, and this lamp is just throwing so much heat over here. Yes, so if you're new, you're here on an exciting day because look, okay. I'm gonna have to do this another way. This, oh, I just knocked over all the drills. This is what I have left. And these are all the colors that are making up. Yes, there's more. Wait, there's more. These are all the colors that are making up this small section to complete. And I thought I would take you along with me. So how is everybody? I am back from a few days off, which was good. It was good. But I have to say, like, we get into a routine, right? Where, like, this is what we do. I have my morning routines where I get up in the morning, I shower and dress, and then I don't come down the steps until I have my room all organized and cleaned, and I'll grab a load of laundry, and you know, and then I come down. I complete the upstairs, you know, so I make my bed, I vacuum, I grab the laundry, I wipe down the bathroom. Not heavy detail, that I reserve for, you know, every other day of the week, but you know, it's just me and John here, so we're pretty neat, the two of us. And you know, I don't want to come back up the steps unless I have to, so I make sure everything upstairs is done, and then I come downstairs and I do my thing down here. I'll run the vacuum. I usually straighten up before I go to bed at night, so because I like coming down to an organized home. I don't leave dishes in the sink or anything like that. So in fact, I run the dishwasher last before I go up to bed, and then when I come down in the morning while I'm making my coffee, I empty my dishwasher. I used to get up with John in the morning. He's up at 5, but we're just totally different people when it comes to our schedules. I'm more of a night owl, and he can sleep through anything. I'm so jealous. Like, he can go to bed at 6 and not wake up until 5 the next day, which, oh gosh, I wish I could do that. I haven't done that since I was 21. And I was out clubbing all night long. Yeah, so I'm usually up at night, and I'm, you know, always with the ideas, and always, you know, writing and thinking of, you know, content, or, you know, reading, you know, something inspirational and motivational. I don't really watch much TV. I like to put my headphones on, listen to some relaxing music or a meditation so I can drift off to sleep. That's usually good. I like that. But I'm always, you know, I always get that second wind. I've been like that since I've been a kid. So I can't say that it's, oh, you know, it's hormonal, you know, you start to get insomnia. I don't think it's insomnia. I just think that, and my husband coined this, and you know, he kind of like let me off the hook because I was beating myself up and saying, oh, you know, I think I have, you know, insomnia. And he's like, no, Elisa, you are just really ambitious. You have so many things that you want to do in a day, and you know, there's only so many hours. So he's like, you're just so ambitious. You're always thinking and doing something, but you know, you have to learn how to rest. You do have to learn how to rest. So it is a struggle for me, only because I'm always thinking of something and something that I want to do. And, you know, this most certainly is a relaxation period for me. Doing diamond art absolutely is a relaxation. It's quiet in my home. I don't have little ones, you know. My husband's at work. He is home today. It was so funny because I said, let me make sure that he has everything he needs before I turn on the video. And he's like, oh yeah, go ahead, go downstairs, do your thing. I know you want to finish this project and get it out there, and I know you have other things on your docket that you want to talk about, and I know how important it is to get this done. It's just really, I'm just really so excited to, this is the biggest project that I've done. So this is like kind of like a warm up for me to the other bigger projects that I have. I have a October, like the fall Halloween canvas that I have to unbox yet. I have another master, but I don't know that I won't have the time to do that. And you know, be under that pressure that it ends July 31st. It's just too big. And do I have another one? Oh, I have a little baby one. I have a little baby snack, which I think I might do next, just to like say, you know, it's got a lot of color blocking and it's really cute. I didn't unbox it yet. Did I just order another one? I think I did. I can't remember. I'm starting to fall into that crowd where we don't know what we have. But that, I'm like that with all my crafts. I'm like that with all of my things that I like to do. Because, you know, collecting, having all the things is part of the craft, right? It's just another part of the craft. We collect, we get things before. I have a rubber stamp collection that, because I used to do, well, I still do rubber stamp art. In fact, I have a piece on my desk here. This is rubber stamp art. This is from one of my favorite rubber stamp artists, Catherine Moore. She does a whole Marie Antoinette line, and I made that. I rubber stamped that and rubber stamped everything in there. So I keep things around me on my desk that I enjoy. So I have a rubber stamp collection that now some things are, I guess you wouldn't say that they were vintage, would you? You know, maybe the manufacturer went out. Maybe the artist isn't making as many things as they used to, because a lot of rubber stamp art is handmade by the artist. And my light is throwing. I got this. Yeah, isn't this great? I got this. Why didn't I think of this sooner? It's a magnifying light that I can see, because sometimes I look directly through it because I'm upside down and the symbols can be confusing to begin with. So being upside down, it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? I can't see that, you know. So I got this, and another little tip, like, well, that's going to be the same way whether it's upside down or not. But let me see, which one was really confusing me? It's probably not one that's out. It's probably one that I put away. Let's see this. This is the symbol, right side up. So I now, when I was working upside down, I was keeping my symbols, I was keeping my jewel jars this way, because that's how I'm seeing them. So that might be a little tip that helps you also do that. Now I'm pretty familiar with them, so they are right side up. I pulled out what I needed to complete this section, and my drills are sticking now. Right at the end, they want to stick. So I bought this also. Put the drills in, give it a little zhuzh, and they come out unstuck. But I'm so ambitious to get this done. I don't even want to take the time out to spin this around. But I think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to show you how this works. Look how sticky they are. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what do? Besides unstick the drills, we breathe. Take a deep breath. Practice patience, right? Every moment is an opportunity to learn something. That's what I always say. So I am going to take this opportunity to practice my breathing. I love combining things where, you know, like piggybacking. I could piggyback my breathing on top of my diamond art. Yep. Oh, but there's only one more line here, so I'll do it with a different color. This is 310. This is the black. And this was the outline on this painting, which was nice because it was always the first thing that I did. I always completed the black outline first. Boop. I'm just looking at my time. And gently pull it up, put it in the wrong spot, and this is probably going to be like where I speed this up. And because it's a lot. I didn't think it was that many. And you know what? I've been working on like just this little section. I think, you know, when you enjoy something so much that you don't want it to end, whether it's a book or a movie, you know, you just want to drag it out. And I think that I've been dragging this out. Because yesterday I only did a few colors, and the day before I only did a few colors, and I'm like, it's coming to an end. Like I don't have other things that I can do. It's coming to an end, and I think like this is where the pause comes in. Here's all the colors that are already retired for this right now. Can you see that? These are all the colors that they're done, they're retired, don't need them anymore. It's a lot of the reds, oranges. There's one blue, one green in there. That's it. They're all gone. They're all retired, and then they will be dekitted. So that'll be another process. I don't know if I like dekitting yet or not. I think I've only done it. I think the first painting that I didn't even do it. I think I just threw them away. I was thinking I don't need them anymore. Yeah, so I think that what I'm experiencing right now, being that I only did a few here and a few there, and of course John was home, so I wanted to spend some time with him, and not, you know, just not let it end. Now over here I have a few, oh, I hear him playing the guitar. I really wish that he would just play guitar in the background for me while I do this. I think that would have been nice. I have a few trays here with like a few drills that I keep in here, because like these were the ones that were just scattered throughout the entire painting. And you know, it gets monotonous when you're like, oh, I only need like a few of number 2. You can see there's a few drills in there. I only need like 3 of number 2, or, you know, so I kept them in these little trays. But to tell you that I was not anxious doing that, I'd be lying. Which is why I'm very excited to open up. That's the other thing, I have to open up my Elizabeth Ward storage. So I think that's going to be fun. I love the way that storage unit is designed. I love the flip top lid. I love that you can just pick your, a few drills. So I think that'll be great for my anxiety and because I'm very careful, but I live with a clumsy adult. It's the one with the guitar upstairs. So, and he knows he's clumsy. We joke about it. We joke about it. I need to walk around with a tool belt when he's home that has like a little mini vac and a rag and some Windex. So that's it for this color. It's going in the D-kit pile. Boom, shakalaka. Oh, should I just do all the little trays that are hanging around? Since they're right here and I don't need to have to shake anything and go searching, maybe get something done other than yapping. And I really only had like this much coffee. I was so excited. I was like, oh gosh, if you drink this coffee and you start filming, forget it. You're done for. So I do like that. Oops, what's going on here? There's a stray drill here. Maybe did I shake this and this popped out and I didn't see it? Because it is the color that I'm wearing. It probably fell off the, I have to say now, okay. I see what's going on. Do you see what's going on? You see the wax? I still don't know how to properly load my diamond stylus. I'm so frustrated. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I did watch Corey over at the Diamond Dotter, and she does it so neatly. But the weather has been crazy here on the East Coast. One day it's cold. One day right now it's like 90 degrees. I feel like I'm living back in Florida. It's so humid. Oh, God, it's so humid. It's just like you get out of the shower and you need to take out of the shower. It's that bad. And the last time I felt like that. Now, see, my wax is fighting. They're fist fighting right now. They don't want to let go. Don't want to let go. And if I spin it, well, it came off, but I don't like having all that wax on there. Oh, gosh. This is why I have my little sidekick, my little tack, because it cleans up the wax that's like on the drill, you know. So that's it for this color. That's it. That's it. Until I put it away and then one will pop up. You know how that goes. There's a piece of wax. So that's something else that I have to learn how to do. I have to learn how to properly, but then again, like I just said, that's done. Like I just said, the weather has been terrible. It's been horrible. And so like one day I take the putty out and it's very wet and sticky, and that's because it's humid. And then one day I take out the wax and it's hard, or it's, you know, depending on the weather. It was freezing. It was so cold one day that I took out my Christmas mug. I'm not kidding. I took out my Christmas mug. And it was having me think about Christmas in July. I don't know if that's something that the diamond art community does or not. Christmas in July. I know that we do with some other crafts that I am a part of. We get ready for Christmas because I do handmade cards, and I like to do them in July so that I can enjoy the holiday, you know, and do other things. I used to bake. I had a cafe, so I used to bake, but I'm not into that much anymore. I'm actually making, for my cousin's barbecue, Not Your Mama's Banana Pudding by Paula Deen. If you love banana pudding, and if you love chessmen cookies, look that recipe up. or maybe I'll link it for you down below. I'll have to make myself a note because I'll forget. Not Your Mama's banana pudding. Oh my God, it's so good. It's the chessmen cookies. And I think, you know, when I did do baking, I don't really think that you can ever really rely on a recipe that you get online or if you watch it on TV. I always feel like there's some element of it missing, or nobody really ever gives their full recipe out. But I have to say, anything that I have ever made from Paula Deen comes out perfection. Perfection. And that's a family favorite. My family loves that one. Funny story. Another funny story. Oh, we're retiring you. Goodbye. I made this. I'll put a picture up. I made this Not Your Mama's banana pudding for a party that we were having. And, you know, I've owned restaurants, and my forte was always doing the graphic design, the desserts. I like doing desserts, and I love making cocktails. I have one sticking up here. And I am, well, at the time I was going through a gin phase, and I wanted to make a gin cocktail. Hello again. And I made aviations. And one more sip and then we'll get back to work. See how careful I am? Oh my God, the gods are always listening. I better get that off this, I'm not even gonna joke about it. I'm getting this off of here. Oh, don't fit. Okay, I'm gonna put you down here on the bottom step. I'm not even gonna joke. I'm not even gonna take any chances. So, okay, so I'm having a party for all my friends, and my husband is a musician, and he loves having, we both do, we both love having people over and entertaining. And so I'm making cocktails for the party, and I'm going to make aviations, which is gin, creme de violette, which is a purple liqueur. I'm not even really sure what that is. Fresh lemon juice, and maraschino cherry juice. And is there anything else in there? I don't know if there's some vodka. I don't think there is. I think it's just gin. I can't remember. It's been a while, and it's been a while for a reason, because we got hammered, all of us. And I mean, you have one, oh, this is the wrong thing. You have one, and they're just so good. They're so good. They're a pretty violet color. And in the beginning, when you're making them, like, they're all like, you know, I have like a little maraschino cherry, and this is a, you have one, and it's so good that you go for another. Of course, yes, I'll have another. Thank you. And the second one will do you in. I found out from a friend of mine who is from France that this is called break your legs. He says, oh yes, I know what an aviation is. In France we call it break your legs. I said, why? He's like, yeah, because if you have more than one, it's like your legs are broken. I said, guess what? All my guests had broken legs. But we had, I'm telling you, we had such a good time. We laughed and carried on. And, you know, John was on the piano, and who's on the guitar, and who's on the drums. I don't even know how our neighbors, one of my friends said, don't your neighbors call the cops? And we were like, the neighbors are here. They know where the fun is. So I now decide that, you know, I had pictures of this banana pudding on Facebook, that this is what I was making, and everybody was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Chessmen cookies, we love them. Banana pudding, we love banana pudding. And I go to take it out of the refrigerator. I don't know what I did. I think I hit the refrigerator door and it fell out of my hands, and there was just banana pudding everywhere. And I could do nothing but laugh. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. And I remember my cousin was like, oh my God, I have been dying for this pudding. It's all over the floor. So every time I make this, I think of, and I'm making it for my same cousins. Every time I make this, I think of that evening and, you know, how much fun we had and how good the banana pudding that we didn't taste is. I've had it, you know. I of course had it. My company was dying for it. We just had another aviation and called it a day. Now, of course, I put that one color away, and I'm seeing that there's a few more. It's because I'm busy jabbering. It was fun though. We had such a good time. I love getting together with friends and family, and you know, it just reminds me of when I was a kid, because you know, that's what you did. You had house parties. You know, there wasn't all this entertainment and social life. You know, you got together at friends' homes and you know, who brought this and who brought that, and it's just so much fun. So John and I are trying to reestablish that tradition. I love to cook. He loves to cook. We love having people over. There's another one. There's another one. I need to look through my microscope here, because usually that's what I do. Before I put a color away, I look through my microscope light here, and I'm like, aha, I see you hiding. Let's see, are there any more? No, but I see one solo little guy over here. I'm telling you, I love this light, and it's going to come in so handy for me when I do the winter fox. Winter fox is so big. This is the color that's causing me anxiety. That's all there is left. And I'm looking at the rows and rows and rows of this color, and I swear, if I run out of this while I'm filming, I'm gonna just cry. So I'm really anxious about this. Okay, it's another opportunity to breathe. Okay, all right, maybe I'll do, but it's a big section, so it's like I want to get it done. Oh my God, literally, my heart is pounding. Or maybe it's from that coffee that I made. It was kind of strong. Oh my God, I have never, well, I've done a few, but I mean, is this normal? When you come to the end of a painting this big, that this is all you have left? I don't know. I'm over here, like, I'm sitting here quietly, like somebody's going to answer me through. Oh, God, in heaven. And you want to stick now, too. All right. I was listening to somebody say, there's a few black in here. How did that happen? Oh my God, so there's even less. That's black. I may have put this in the wrong, oh dear God. No, that's blue. No, that's black. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is not black. This is the navy blue. This is tea. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. So I have a little, I'm using this tray to hold all my ones that get away. I really wanted to like this tray, but I think that, I don't know if it's like not the texture. It's kind of slippery, and my drills don't line up, or like they move around. Like, see how they're like kind of crooked? And so I really wanted to love this tray, especially since it had, this I love, the funnel, because it even did fit on top of this, and turned it upside down, and it was able to funnel through. So, okay, I gotta take every last one out of here. Oh my God, could you imagine if this does not end today? Can you? I can't. It's like a little chimney stack. You can even just drop them in there. So that's what I'm using that for. I always find a purpose for everything. Oh my God, this is that there. Oh my God. Please stop sticking. My nerves can't take it. Okay. Yeah, so when I took the coffee mug out, and it had me thinking of Christmas in July, I was thinking maybe start the Winter Fox in July, because it's so big. It's so big, and it's so beautiful, and I just want to take it out and stare at it again. Maybe start the Winter Fox in July, even if I just maybe kit it up and decide how am I going to approach each section. Am I going to washi it off? Because I have to tell you, I am also deficient in washi technique. I can't get my washi to stick at all. I do like these, I call them, are they in here? I do like these panels that I bought. I left the, what do you call this? I'm gonna call it cellophane. It's not cellophane. I do like these that I bought to section off the canvas. But they took a beating. I mean, they are reusable. They remind me of color forms when we were a kid, and you had, so you take them off like that. I do like these. So, and they did have a bigger size. I'll link them again. They've been linked a few times in my previous videos. So I might get these, but I did get the release paper, but I don't know if that's going to be too big of a section for me to handle, because this right now is becoming too much of a section. I'm learning that about myself. This right here, even though it was the last section, is becoming too much for me to handle. I don't know if you saw it in my previous video where I was getting tired with pouring the drills in the tray and taking them out, and then, you know, there's not much technique to this craft. You know, you kit up your piece, and you technique is not the right word. There's not many steps, right? So you kit up your kit, and you know, you place the color on the symbol where it belongs. And so I was getting a little burned out, and I'm actually going to do a video on burnout, because this is not the only medium that I engage in. And I think, especially when you're painting and even writing, you know, you can get writer's block, which I've had. Which is why, you know, and I'll talk about it in burnout. Or, you know, it could be overwhelming to look at a blank canvas and say, like, I feel like painting. Like, what am I going to paint? So I was getting that with this. I was like, oh, putting the drills in, putting them back, putting them in. And like you see, like I just had some drills where they were in the wrong container. So, and for a perfectionist like me, in some areas, I'm not like a perfectionist with everything. But when I am working, I make sure that I have everything in front of me. Like, I knew that these were the drills that I needed to complete this section. So this was out for me, so I didn't have to like, oh, what do I need? What do I need? No. And I did my very best to have my pen loaded so that I didn't fumble on camera loading it. So in that way, I guess I'm a perfectionist. I guess you could say that. Or just organized, you know. I try not to use the language of making myself feel bad. You know, there's just no reason for it. You know, be kinder to yourself, especially when you're creating. You know, you're making something beautiful for yourself, for your home, or to give away. So you don't want to be telling yourself things like, oh, I'm such a perfectionist, I can't do this any other way, or I gotta have it just this way. And I do try to mix things up. Like, it's great when we learn this isn't going to cause me any stress if I do it this way, but it's also great to learn how to do things different ways also. It gives your mind a reboot. I guess that would be the proper way of thinking about it. It gives your mind a reboot so it doesn't fall into, you know, that drive to work that you do every day, and then, you know, you're off for the day and you're driving to work when you get in the car. So it gives your brain that reboot, I would think. So I think I'm going to breathe, because I can see that I have enough drills here to finish this section. But I'll tell you, you know, what you can do to yourself, and how you think, right? I'm over here looking at these drills, and my perception was, I don't have enough. And then it makes me think, well, where else in your life do you have that train of thought that you don't have enough? There's always enough. There's always enough. Nothing is going to disappear, right? So, you know, a little philosophy here too as we do our diamond painting. But I will say, they got this right on the money, almost, you know. No, I mean, I love the fact that there's no waste. But I'm also not loving the anxiety. Now, if I wasn't filming here, I would be looking through my microscope, because I have to say that looking through the microscope also gives you some added precision. You know, when you think that these microscopes are used as, you know, for jewelers, you know, when they're repairing jewelry and doing small technical tasks. Oh my gosh, that's it for this color. Oh wow. Oh, one got away. That's it for this color. And that's it. The whole kit. That's all that's left. How about that? I'm really shocked at that. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid of the other color. I'm afraid. I've also been thinking about when this is done, even though I do a good job of using my putty to pick up any wax that gets on the top, how do you go about before you seal? I'm getting a little, okay. Before you seal, do you wipe these down. I'm thinking maybe a baby wipe, gently, or a brush. I have a brush somewhere in here. I have a brush. Oh, you might be in my little David head. Here we go. This is used for your drill tray. Maybe that'll take up if you don't want to wet. I don't know. I don't know yet, but I know that I am going to inspect this like I'm doing surgery. Oh, see, one popped up over here. Here we go. There's a pop-up. I did a little test too here with the Liquitex, because I went to Michael's, and again, I don't know what the heck is going on with Michael's, and I shot a very short video of nothing on the shelves, really nothing, even in the what is it called, Maker's Market diamond section. There was nothing, and they didn't have any wax, they didn't have any styluses, and they barely had any of the Make Market diamond kits available, and they certainly didn't have glue, and they didn't have sealant. So I don't know if they were expecting it in, but I knew that I needed sealant. I knew that I had to find it, because I was like, I don't want this to go another week. I want to get this done, because I want to get it filmed, and what am I going to use? And so as a painter, I mean, I can use, you know, Mod Podge is like a matte medium, so I'm going to use, there's so many Mod Podges now. Oh my gosh, there's a Mod Podge for everything. And I'm thinking, like, what is really the difference? So I just didn't have the time to investigate, but I did think to myself, I'm going to use Liquitex. It's a medium-bodied matte medium, but I got it in a glossy, and you can water it down. And judging by this section that I did here, let's get this out of the way. It's right here. I don't like the effect. I think it dulled my drills down. Just right here. I even did it on some of the AB. Here's without, and here's with. Get you closer there. Here's with, and here's without. And I don't know, I just don't like the way that it, unless I water it down. So I can actually just spray. I have a very fine mist sprayer that I can spray this down and give it a little brush. I don't like it. I think that it dulled the shimmer on them. So something that I thought was going to be great turned out to be not so great, and I'm really kind of not happy with that, because I love Liquitex, and I really thought that was going to be the answer. So back to the drawing board, kids. You know, you just spend so much time. I see two little, you just spend so much time. And that's the other thing. I don't know how much time I have spent on this canvas. And that's something else that I would like to do when I start my next project, is keep an accounting of how long it takes me to complete. So I know that I started this on June 2nd, the day after Summer with the Masters opened. And I am hopefully going to complete this. Is that it? Today. Okay, that's it for this color. Let's put you away. And I think being that we are nearing that, hour mark, what I'm going to do is, hello. What I'm going to do is complete this in a, what do they call it? A super speed, time lapse, and check back in with you when I'm done. How's that sound? Okay, me too. I think it sounds good. All right, be back in a jiff. We've come to the end of the road. This is the last few drills that I'm putting down until this is complete. I have my strawberry champagne wax to celebrate, because I'm popping a cork after this. And the drills are in the tray, lined up. They needed a little crunch. I went through my stash to see if I had any extra, to see if I'm going to make it to the end with what I have left. And so I can't procrastinate any longer. And I'm so glad that you're here with me to put these last drills in, because you've been with me through it all. Okay, here we go. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. I want to make sure that I got you right on the section that I'm working on. My husband did, this is my first diamond pen too, so I took this out to use as I come into a completion. But my husband came downstairs to see how I was doing, and he's just so thrilled with this. He loves it, and he loves that I found something that I enjoy. And he's already, you know, I want a brown frame. I want it on this wall. He's cute. And I'll just keep using this one. And I said, do you know how many diamond drills are on this canvas? And he said, 3,000. Nope. 4,000. Nope. 5,000. I was like, really? Are you going to keep, doing thousand increments? He's like, well, I'm looking at it. It can't be more than 5,000 drills. Come on. I said, it is. He's like, when did you start this? I said, and I told him all about Summer with the Masters, that it begins June 1st and it ends July 31st. And he's like, okay, so I know that you've been at this on the daily. Oh, here's one. And I said, yeah, I have. And he's trying to calculate how many drills a day I'm actually placing on this canvas. He's like, so it's more than 5,000. I'm like, yes. 10,000. more. And he has this look of disbelief on his face. 12,000. Nope. Here he comes now. Right in the middle of the videotaping.
Can I talk?
You can talk, but I'm videotaping, and I'm actually talking about you.
That's wonderful. Hello, hello, kind viewers.
I'm actually talking about how many guesses it took you to figure out how many drills are actually on this canvas.
It took a lot of guesses. Not as many guesses as there are drills, but it's almost as many.
And
I talked to cousin Michael Rose. I got good news. I'll call you back. I mean, I'll talk to you when you're ready.
Okay. So, I think we left off at 12,000, 15,000, 18,000. Nope, higher, higher. He's like 20,000, and he's in complete disbelief. More? Yep, more. 25,000, more. 30,000, more. He's like, get the hell out of here. 35, 40. Come on. There's not more than 40,000 drills on this canvas. Yeah, there is. 45. So finally, I knew he was going to say 50 next, so I said, there's 48,711 drills on this canvas. And he looked at me and he said, and you did this while we were married? I thought that was so funny. Oh, so now he's waiting for me. He's got good news. I always love the good news. Why are they jumping for freedom? Oh my God. These one, there's so much different shades of green in this canvas that when I went through the stash that I had, like, if I picked up a stray here or there, I put it on the side. It was real easy. Oh my God. How could there be a color missing? Is this a joke? Oh my God, that got its right up front because I really didn't want to dig for these. That when I went and look, it's a green and they're all stuck together. Only the green ones were stuck together. The blue ones were not stuck together. This is the last one that I put through the grinder. This color. They're stuck together. They all run out and find a mate. Oh my God. I know what I want to do after I'm done with this. I want to take all my trays, all my drills, and I really want to, oh my God, there's two missing here. And when I tell you, I used the microscope when you guys weren't looking. They're stuck. I want to take everything and I want to clean and disinfect it. I want to wipe down all my drills, not all my drills, all my drill pens, all my trays, all my storage containers. Because, you are handling these. There's oils on your hands. And then, to just go into a whole other kit, to just kit up. Oh my God, is there going to be enough? After the last, these are all bigger tips. All right. Let's stick with the small ones. How are they all over the canvas? What is going on? Do they want to be on the canvas? And they're trying to tell me, please place me next. Yeah, I want to give everything a good wash. I want to wash everything down. I want to take my desk apart. And I think it's a good idea to cleanse, your area. Give it some good energy, some good juju. I'm going to use this bigger one here. Oh God, I can't breathe. I really am going to, I swear to God, I am popping champagne after this. I deserve it. I deserve it, and I not only deserve it, well, I don't think deserve is the right word, because I had so much enjoyment out of this. I want to toast Vincent and his beautiful work. That's what I want to do. It's funny, you know, I like going back to these skinny pens too, because sometimes they're just easy on my hand. You know, you get a little different feeling. Everything that you need comes in the kit. And the wax and the pens are all you need to complete a kit. It's nice to have the frilly stuff, but it's not necessary. I don't think so anyway. It's nice for content creators to have a more aesthetic look to what they're doing. But I didn't want anybody to be like misinformed that maybe the tools that are in the kit are not good enough. This is it, kids. Last row. Oh my God, there's one missing of this same crazy green. What, are they flying off? The gods are always listening. They're like, no, this is not it. You're not done. Okay, I'm sure. If I look around this canvas, there's probably a blank here and there. Okay. So, all right, since you jumped free, I'm going to use you next. All right. This is it. This is where I am. Right here. The last of it. And I mean, I don't know if you've been with me since the beginning of this, but when I had this on a time lapse, I was like, it's not the same. I'm not talking to people that watch my videos and enjoy them, and they're not here with me. I have to get back on, but I'm glad that you guys missed all the surgery that I had to do. Like this one here, that I had to do with the last color. It was so funny. They were, oh my gosh, they were popping all over the place. I mean, you guys have been with me through ringing phones and doorbells and people trying to sell me things at the front door, and coffee creations, and all my questions, which if you've answered me and given me the benefit of your diamond painting knowledge, I thank you. Here we go. 3, 2, and you are lucky number 48,711. Pen down. Oh, I'm getting so emotional. Thank you for joining me. It's really been a pleasure completing this painting. I'm gonna get my hubby and some champagne now. Enjoy your day and create the world that you want to live in. Bye.